Hey guys, what's up? It's Codemaster Baconater. I gotta get used to that. In another chaotic related video. So I just recorded the Underworld deck and my fiance walked in right at the end and I kept it in because she's cute and I like hearing her voice. So yeah, this is my Marillion themed deck. This is what I keep in my scanner. I always show off the card that I have as my scanner picture. And this is Gnarash, however you pronounce that. It's from the unreleased Fire and Stone set, as you can see. Yeah, if it could focus. Come on. Come on for me. There we go. Oh, I didn't even notice that little code is like surrounded in the backgrounds of the cards. How about that? That's really cool. Anyway, so this is Gnarash the Extinguisher. 40 courage, 80 power, 65 wisdom, 40 speed, no music, 50 energy. He's got water abilities, and he's fireproof 20. If he deals water attack damage to a creature, that creature loses fire. So, you know why I have him. So, there's that. So, as per the format of what I did prior, it's going to be the same order, which is creature, battle gear, music, attack, and location. This is for a 6v6 format, so it's a 20 build attack deck. It can be shrunk to a 10, and obviously creatures and battle gear can be shrunk to be dealt with as such. So, moving forward, we have Milla-Een. By the way, I'm looking for a Oni. If anyone is watching who has a copy of Oni and is willing to trade with me, send me a comment down below and I'll send you my contact information and we'll figure something out. 45 courage, 85 power, 70 wisdom, 40 speed, 0 music, 60 energy, water abilities. He's unique and loyal to the Marillions and minions. And his ability is discard 2 music cards, destroy a target creature with 0 power. That will make sense later. Next is Flagamp. I love all these names. They're kind of stupid, but I love them. You can see he's drowning a Danian. At least that's what it kind of looks like. 50 energy, 0 music, 75 courage, 35 power, 45 wisdom, 55 speed, fluid morph. Meaning if he deals water damage, it has to deal damage. But if he does water damage, he gains a music counter. And his other abilities are for paying 1 musician counter. Look at the top card of a target location deck, like you just look at it, so you know. Also, he could, for 1 music counter, put the top card of target location deck to the bottom of that deck. And then for 2 music counters, your opponent reveals a new active location. I really wish there was a you reveal a new active location. That will also make sense a little later. Next, it's going to be Makaden, or Makaden. However this is pronounced. If you guys want to put a pronunciation thing down below, that'd be cool. 45 courage, 45 power, 50 wisdom, 40 speed, 0 music, 40 energy, water attacks. He's also a fluid morph, but his ability is for 2 musician, he heals 5 damage to target creature, and for 4 music, he heals 25 damage to all creatures you control. He's my healer, if that wasn't obvious. Now, this is why I have the whole discipline thing going on. It's Gantrak. He's a Marillion chieftain, 45 energy, yes, 45 courage, 40 power, 60 wisdom, 60 speed, 0 music. Attacks played by your creatures reduce an opposing creature's disciplines by the amount of damage that they would deal instead of dealing damage. And if a creature has 0 in all disciplines, destroy it. So if I get rid of all their disciplines in 1, I could use Milla-Een's ability to defeat, code, destroy, whatever you guys want to call it, a creature. I call it coding because I go based off the show. Then it's Dornoch, and I have only 1 of him for this deck. I remember having 2, but I guess I added it later. So this is Dornoch, 40 courage, 45 power, 35 wisdom, 30 speed. I don't know why I was brain farting. 55 energy, 0 music. It's a fluid morph. He has water attacks, by the way. Fluid morph, 1 musician, The next time Dornoch is dealt attack damage, deal 10 damage to the creature who played that attack. Or for 4 Music, whenever a creature is dealt attack damage, no matter what, deal 10 damage to the creature that played that attack. So, yeah. The next is Galdrad. I really liked his design. That's why he's in my army. Anyway, so 55 energy, water attacks, 75 courage, 85 power, 45 wisdom, 30 speed. No magician. Attacks played by creatures you control gain challenge power 50, deal 10 damage, which would go against all their disciplines, which is great. And that's the whole purpose of this deck, and I love it. Next, it's going to be the battle gear. I have to catch my breath a little bit. So, it's going to be the Riverland Moon. Equipped creature deals water damage. It gains 10 to all disciplines, which will help out with like stat checks and all that. Then it's the Torrent Crinth. Creature gains water 5. All my creatures deal water damage to some capacity, so that helps. Then it's the Crawl Shard of Staunch, whatever. Creature has water. That's helpful. If it's a crawl, it has an additional 15 energy in Defender Water. It begins face up. Yeah, Battle Gear starts off face down, aka unequipped. So, the Sinister Statuettes. Whenever a creature deals 15 or more attack damage, opposing creature loses 10 in a discipline of my choice. That helps. Then it's the Vial of Liquid Thought. Sacrifice it, return an attack card from a discard pile to my hand, put 1 from my hand to the bottom of my attack deck. This really helps if I really need those music counters, as well as a certain attack. Then it's the Baton of Ani. Quick creature gains 5 energy, and a chieftain would have water 5. That would really help with Ani whenever I get him. If somebody wants to help out, let me know. Then, for my music, it's Duality Dirge. Target creature loses or gains courage, power, wisdom, speed to make its disciplines equal to the scanned disciplines, and it becomes untargetable by music or abilities. So, that is a toss-up. I like it, but I don't like it. So, I have it for making you lose, you know, your disciplines, but I don't know if that works out given Gantrak's special ability. So let me know, because if it's not, then I'm going to have to change up my music whenever I get a Calling of Ani. Then it's Might Singer's Requiem, Marillion, for music. Destroy target creature with 0 power. All these are going to be 4 and above from here on out, except for one, which we'll see at the end. Then it's Requiem of Fear, destroy a creature with 0 courage. Requiem of the Lost Mines, for music, destroy a creature with 0 wisdom. Declarating Requiem, it kills a creature with 0 speed. And this one only has 3, but it's Dispel a music, because you always want to have a little defense. Then we're moving on to attacks. Again, this is for a 6v6 format, so the build points is 20. Again, it can be reduced for 10 for a 3v3, or 5 points for a 1v1. Again, if that's wrong, let me know, because I haven't looked at the rules in a long time for 1v1. So, this is Squeeze Play. 5 damage. Look at the top 2 cards of your attack deck. Put 1 on top, 1 on the bottom. That will help with the strategy that I'm building, because I need Ani for it. Then it's Riptide, 5 basic, 5 water. If I have water, opposing creature loses 25 courage. That's helpful. Flood Force, 15 water. Another Flood Force. Then it's Snare Attack. If opposing creature speed is more than the opposing, or rather, if your creature speed is more than the opposing creature's courage, deal 5. If not, they lose 10 speed. Then it's Rancorous Projection. 40 base. For each discipline over 50, reduce the damage of this attack by 10. So that helps out for like a late game type deal. Then it's Tainted Thunderstorm. It's a very powerful attack. That's 20 water, 20 for 1 music counter, and 10 base. So that's 40 damage, like, if you meet those requirements. Just base alone, and that's nuts. Outsmart, if your creature's wisdom is more than the opposing creature's speed, deal 5. Otherwise, lose 10. That creature loses 10 wisdom. Fluid Might, if a creature would gain a music counter by dealing damage with this, it gains an additional. That helps out with Fluid Morph. 10 water, 5 base. It's going to be another snare attack. Screeching Scare, if the creature's courage is more than the opposing creature's power, deal 5. If not, lose 10. That creature loses 10 courage. Another Outsmart. Rage of Ani. Excuse me. If opposing creature is a chieftain, deal an additional 10. 5 water, 5 base. Power Punch, if creature's power is more than opposing creature's wisdom, deal 5. If not, deal 10 to their power discipline. Burning Rain, if it would deal more than 10, deals 10 instead. 5 water. Another Screeching Scare. Another powerful Tainted Thunderstorm. Love it. Another Rage of Ani. Another Squeeze Play. That helps me whenever I need to get Rage of Ani. Then Sleet Slide. 5 water. If opposing creature has water, deal 0. So those are all my attacks for this army. Again, I need Ani, so if anyone has him and is willing to make some trades or do some business, let me know in the comments down below. We have, for the locations, Imaginary Walls. The initiative is Danian. Whenever it becomes the active location, the opponent can return a music card from their discard to their hand. Attacks deal 10 less damage to Marillion and minions. That's why I have that location. Then it's the Riverlands. Eric taps Foothold. Initiative is Wisdom. Whenever this becomes the active location, each player removes a music from a creature they control. Marillion and minion creatures take 5 less damage from attacks. Then it is the Mount Pillar Reservoir. Nethuar's Foothold. Initiative is Courage. Whenever this becomes the active location, each player takes a chieftain from their discard pile and puts it on their side of their battle board with no music counters, and Marillions and minions gain water 5. So that's a resurrection one. It helps if Ani gets coded. Uglar's Path. This is another Ani-centric card. Initiative is Chieftain. Chieftains gain 10 energy. Calling of Ani costs 4 less music to play. Yeah, that's a big-ass music. It allows him to transform. Another Uglar's Path. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just wait till I get Ani. So, next is the Chamber of Waves. Excuse me, I got a little hair. Initiative Wisdom. Creatures lose 10 to all their disciplines. The Ropas Sox Chime Grid. Initiative is music counter, so whoever has the highest amount of music counters. When the Ra Poshak whenever this becomes the active location, each player places a music on a creature they control. If I can grab this one. Then it is the Storm Tunnel. Kaiboros Foothold. Initiative is Water. All attacks count as water attacks, and air is reduced by 5. That helps with Fluid Morph. Then it's the Doors of the Deep Mines, where the Marillions are kept. Initiative is Speed, and creatures with elemental type water gain 10 energy. And last but not least, the Everrain. Initiative is Courage, and water attacks deal an additional 5, and Earth is reduced by 5. And with that being said, that is my Marillion army. Let me know what you guys thought down below, and also if there's a way I can update my strategy, as well as have more effective Ani deck, that would be appreciated. Just let me know down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video, whatever that might be.